Hello again, everyone. Deflect here, Firm but Fair Gaming. I want to bring you what I'm using currently for Raid. This is going to be, we're just doing Heroic right now, so it's not the Mythic build yet, and I don't know whether it's going to change for Mythic. It's going to take some time for me to find out personally what I'm using, but this is Heroic, not normal. Normal, everything dies too quick, so just use your Fist Weaving, like M plus build, and you'll do fine. But for Heroic, everything lives a lot longer currently, and I don't like the setup. I looked at what they had on Wowhead. I didn't like it. It didn't work with the gameplay. It didn't work with the raid that's actually going on. So I run a different build than what they recommend. I was running a couple different things, and I'll show you. But I'll get into that, and I'll show you why I'm running it as well. I'll show you the log of the one we just did, and why it works for me. Um, Clash tree kind of just stays the same. There's not much really here that you couldn't swap out if you didn't like. I don't like the double jump. It's not worth a talent node for me. I like flow chi. Basically, you can just have a look, and if you have any questions on that part, let me know. Running Conduit of the Celestials, it does actually pretty good healing. Some notes here that I did and didn't take, and the reason why I did and didn't take them. So I did take Crane of the Style. Rising Sun Kick now kicks up a gust of mist to heal 2 allies within 40 yards. Not all the time can I get in there to get a Rising Sun Kick in, because a lot of mechanics are you can't be near the boss, you have to run away, you have to break this, you have to take this out, all that shit. So I couldn't get in there the whole time for Rising Sun Kicks and to use them every 4 seconds, so I didn't really take a bunch of the same talent nodes that they recommend. I also found the Life Cocoon wasn't doing a ton of healing. It's a nice little barrier to get people healing, but I'd only need it, for the 2 minutes it is. It doesn't really do that much for me, so I didn't take the Life Cocoon notes. Instead, I did take the Life Cycles. Vivify has a 20% chance to cause your next Rising Sun Kick or Envelop Mist to generate 1 stack of Mana Tea. You'll be chugging Mana Tea with this build a lot, so get used to that part. A couple other ones I take. I take the cooldown of Revival. It works well. It gets you down to, like, I believe just around a 2 minute cooldown of Revival instead of a 3 minute. Definitely take Yulon. And then the biggest one is the Yulon 2 minute decrease. So Yulon is now 1 minute cooldown, which is amazing because there's a lot of damage that goes out constantly. And the 1 minute cooldown works better than the 3 minute ramp. I'm also taking Peer into Peace, which is the one that allows you to cast Soothing Mist, and it will follow your Vivifies and Enveloping Mist with your Soothing Mist on your raid. So that's very useful. I was running Mending, the Mending one. Each time Enveloping Mist heals, it heals healing bonus has a 50% chance to spread to an injured ally. Probably works better with 2 stacks of Misty Peaks. I didn't have enough talent points to get 2 stacks in here, so I'm in between Resplendent Mists and 2 stacks of Misty Peaks. So it's a tough one here. I'm kind of torn between the two. Probably I end up getting a switch, but that's what it is for now. I actually just switched to Unison, and I was running Rising Mist, where Rising Sun Kick extends your duration, but again, I couldn't get in every 4 second Rising Sun Kick to do this, and it only extends it for up to 100% of the duration. So I took Tira Morning. So I'm going to try that the next raid we got coming up. Another notable I really like is Shaylin's Lesson. So you have 4 different things that can come. I track which one's coming, but it is your spells and abilities deal up to 40% more healing or damage. Your critical strikes increase by 30% when above 50% health. Really good. Decreased damage taken by 15 seconds and increased haste by 20%. Still good. And then 25% of damage or healing you do is duplicated every 4 seconds. Also good. So it's just a really good talent to use. You don't use Shaylin's for the heal. You use it for this proc. Other ones I use Harmony, Renewing Mist, increases target healing received from you by 50% for the first 8 seconds of the duration, but cannot jump. I'm in between these two. Lotus of Infusion probably would be fine, but that's what I'm using currently. And the way this plays is like mini ramps all the time. So your biggest thing is to get your setup is definitely have a Shaylin's ready. You just need one. Doesn't need more than one. So once you have one, have your Jade statue down. Apply a Renewing Mist. You're down to one. You only need one. Then you will... Well, let me show you your ideal way. But I don't have any Mana Tea, but I'll work that in as well. So you want to use your Renewing Mist. So you have one left. Shaylin's, Thunder Focus Tea, Renewing Mist. And then if you have Mana Tea, a quick Mana Tea, you want actually 3 stacks of drink. Eulons, and then you want to spread Soothing Mist and Enveloping Mist to different targets, and then hit them with a Vivify. And you can see the crazy healing that will ramp up. That's basically the gameplay I use, because it's a really quick ramp for a lot of damage going out. And you have a 1-minute Eulon, which makes this incredibly useful. I don't need the 25 seconds of Eulon for the 3 minutes. The 12 seconds is more than enough for the healing. It will make Vivify your strongest heal. But also the benefit of this is you can also use a Shaylin. So if this was in between casts and you had more damage going out, say at 20 seconds, you can use a quick Shaylin's and then Celestial Conduit, so you get the buff. So that's also a big, big bonus to the Shaylin's talent. Other than that, you will be going through a lot of Mana Tea. It is a heavy, heavy mana build, but it works for really, really good healing. It does ramp very well. You get to ramp every 1 minute, and you get mini ramps every 30 seconds, so you can always do healing. Now, if you can fit in some Rising Sun kicks, absolutely get some Rising Sun kicks. It will help the Gust and Mist and everything. But if you can't always get in there, it's not the worst thing. It's not strictly based upon Rising Sun kick resets and extensions of Renewing Mist. So that's currently what I'm using for the build. Again, this isn't a full Mistweaver guide. This is just current raid build. If you want to know any other information, I got 2-piece after the raid last night, so I now have 2-piece. I haven't played with it with 2-piece. And then I'm still running just Candlestick Trinket and Creepy Quaglum. This one really works well, but the Candlestick with the haste is awesome too for the ramping. Just makes it that much quicker. Use boatloads and boatloads of haste. Other than that, I don't know what else you need to know for this. It's just the Flask of Tempered Swiftness. And if there's anything else, let me know in the comments. But going into the logs why I'm running this, the reason I run it, it works well for me, and it makes Vivify some of your hugest healing. Enveloping Mist is a little bit down here, and it could be better. I kind of missed a few. But it makes Vivify work really, really well. So out of this one, I think I did almost 800k, which was pretty decent, I guess. So it did the necessary job that it took. So anyway, like I said, this video is running on a little longer. Like, share, subscribe. Any questions, let me know. Thanks.